Have you ever thought about how important it is to you to spread the gospel into the whole world? And what you're willing to do to make that happen, the sacrifices, the actions, or whatever. We came to Mexico 6 years ago. It was during COVID time. And one time we went into downtown Torreon and we saw multitudes of people. It was just before Christmas. Everyone was shopping for Christmas at the time. And I was looking at all these people and I said, every single one of them needs the gospel, the good news. But there's no way I can go and talk to all of them. I can maybe talk to 5, 10 people if I spend the afternoon there. And I said, God, what can I do? And he put something in my heart, something that we had already done in different parts of the world somewhat. He says, you can't talk to everyone, but you can put something in their hand. And that's when I started seeing on how we could make this happen. And through that was born what we call México para Cristo, Mexico for Christ. What we're doing is we get literature from the U.S., from a ministry in the U.S. They send us little booklets that explain the gospel. We print a card with our information on there and a QR code where people have direct access to a website. And on that website, we put teaching videos, gospel messages, answers to common questions, and they can even send their own questions where we just answer them, and different teachings that they can find in churches in their area. We have a map on there where they can see the churches in their area. They can click on it. They get the phone number, the location, service times, church name. They get all the information from the church where they can find the church. And so what we do is we get this ready. We do all the printing. We put the card in the booklet, and then we just do mass distribution. We do this at least one time every year in December. We go into different cities. There's 17 cities between 1 million and 22 million in Mexico. And we aim for those bigger cities where the multitudes are and just do mass distribution. We did this in Guadalajara. We distribute around 1 million packages of these things. Now, here is my question. To put in the hand of someone a little booklet with the gospel explained and a card where they have access to a website and where they can hear gospel messages on video or audio, where they can find a church where they can and start growing in the faith, receive the gospel. What would that be worth to you? I did a little bit of figuring. If we print the cards ourselves, and we do this with volunteer labors, we take care of our own team from the office here, but we do a different city, like I said, at least once a year, sometimes a couple of times a year. We go into a different city and we prepare for it, do all the printing, all the thing, get all the literature. It takes 7-8 days, and we just do a mass distribution in a city. This year, we're looking at 2 cities, actually, Querétaro and San Juan del Rio. They're about half an hour apart. They're close to Mexico City area. One package into the hands of a person costs us about 3 cents US. Now, with the Bibles, I'm going to put a flyer to this video. And on the flyer, you can see the cost of the Bibles. And you can see a couple of links if you're in the US or in Canada, how to donate for this. But my question to you is, what does it mean for you to share the gospel? And what are you willing to invest? For 3 cents per person, we're aiming at doing 600,000 in Querétaro, which would cost $18,000 US to do the packages plus the Bibles. And so I just want to leave this with you. If you would ask yourself, are you willing to invest? How many packages would you willing to cover? How many Bibles would you willing to cover if you are able to do so? And I know God will bless, and that's how we can work together in spreading the gospel across Mexico. Thank you very, very much for your consideration, for your donation, for your help. May God richly bless you as we share God's good news across this world.